Archangel Michael says, be silent and listen carefully. A shadow has grown behind your back, and it wears the same smile you once trusted. Someone who once nodded at your dreams is now secretly feeding them poison. He clapped when you spoke, leaned closer when you whispered, and promised to protect everything your heart longed to build. But while you spoke of light, he studied your every word and mapped out how to darken your skies. This man, the one you thought was sent to support, has been silently unthreading your destiny. You told him your goals late at night, thinking he was a safe place to pour your heart. He said, you deserve everything, and smiled like he meant it, but deep down, envy had already started brewing. Now, behind curtains and closed doors, he speaks with others, spreading words not to lift you, but to bury you. He pretends to celebrate you in public but privately rolls his eyes, mocking the very voice that trusted him. Your name is becoming twisted in his mouth, and he is using the power of your truth to build a lie. One you didn't see coming because love and faith blinded your warning bells. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, you were not wrong to dream. But you were wrong to believe he would protect what you envisioned. Now he's rewriting your story in front of those who hold influence, casting your spirit as weak and misguided. This betrayal didn't begin with a blow, it began with silent jealousy. Every time you glowed, he dimmed himself in comparison, and instead of rising with you, he decided to sabotage you. He masked his bitterness with forced applause and has been recording details to use against you. He never missed a detail when you shared your plans. He nodded not in support but to remember each part, so he could find a way to twist it. You didn't give him ammunition, but you handed him blueprints, and he's turning them into barriers now. You trusted him with your heart's treasure map. But now, he's rerouting it to lead you off course. The danger isn't a stranger, it's the person who sat closest to your fire and waited for it to burn low. Type Amen to get blessing 944. He calls you brother or sister in front of others, acting as if your rise is his joy. But behind the scenes, he places traps using your own voice as bait. He imitates your words to sound like he understands, but uses them to mimic your light and claim your place. He spreads misinformation with a confident tone, so others start doubting your credibility. He changes small truths and inserts lies until the final picture looks nothing like you. This is not just gossip, it's manipulation of your legacy. People you don't even know are now questioning your journey because of the words he's sown. He's laughing in secret while pretending to be your foundation in public. And you feel it, don't you? That weight in your spirit that something is off. Your inner voice is not lying. You were born to lead, to shine, and to build something divine. But this presence close to you has already marked you as an obstacle in his path. Type Amen to get blessing 617. Archangel Michael says, your angels have seen it all. The meetings, the fake smiles, the poison being passed like wine to those who could support you. There's a reason things started slowing down when he got closer. He is delaying your blessings by infecting your name with confusion. What should have opened by now is still pending, not because of divine delay, but because of human interference. Your name was placed in the hands of someone who doesn't want you to succeed. He convinced people you're not ready. He told them you're emotional, too impulsive, too loud. And he's been doing this not to help, but to take your spot before you even arrive. He wants what you were meant to have. But the angels are beginning to flip the page. Because no matter how loud lies become, the truth is louder in silence, and your silence is ending. Type Amen to get blessing 802. Soon, things will begin to shift. The same people who entertained his version of your story will begin to ask deeper questions. And when they look at the fruit, they'll know who the real root is, you. He cannot keep your harvest from reaching you. But he can try to delay it, which is what he's been doing. He knew you were close to elevation, and that fear made him bitter in ways he doesn't even admit to himself. His compliments feel off because they are. His presence feels draining because it is. And the most dangerous thing is, he believes he's justified in his betrayal. He tells himself that he deserves more than you. That you had it easy. That your path should have been his. He doesn't see the nights you cried. He just wants the rewards you bled for. Type Amen to get blessing 291. Archangel Michael says, he will be exposed. The stage he built on your downfall is starting to crack. The same words he used to damage you will now return to uncover him. The world doesn't reward poison in the long run. And the divine realm does not sleep. A mirror will be held up soon, and he will see himself through the same eyes he tried to turn against you. You'll start receiving strange confirmations. People will approach you with hesitations, unsure how to bring up what they heard. And when they do not shrink. Don't defend what you know is already clean. Let your truth breathe. It will clear the smoke he tried to create around your light. Type Amen to get blessing 726. He thought your silence meant defeat. But it meant preparation. Heaven was collecting evidence while you kept building in faith. There's someone you don't even know yet who will see through all of this. A connection is coming to you, pure, high-ranking, and divinely placed. They'll question everything they heard and want to know you, not the filtered version. Your next opportunity will bypass him completely. He'll try to insert himself, but this door wasn't made with his name in mind. And no matter how many lies he tells, he can't stop what was written for you. Your success is not built on borrowed favor. It's built on real tears, real fight, and real calling. That's why it cannot be stolen, it can only be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 405. He will begin to panic. As you rise, his control will slip. And those who believed him will begin to shift. You are not alone in this. You've been watched not just by those who hate, but by those who protect. The delay was not punishment, it was alignment. The time is now. The mirror is breaking. The true reflection is returning to you. His poison will not kill your dream. It will simply fertilize the soil so your roots grow deeper. And when your time comes, it will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 118. Archangel Michael says, the sword of truth is in motion. A whisper is becoming a trumpet. Your story will rise above his sabotage. This moment is not meant to break you, it's meant to wake you. The fog you felt wasn't confusion, it was warning. And now, your eyes are open. From this point forward, guard your dreams like treasure. Share only with those whose hearts are not threatened by your potential. Surround yourself with builders, not destroyers. You don't need to confront him. You only need to rise. And as you do, his voice will weaken in every room your name is mentioned. Type Amen to get blessing 377. He will regret what he tried to break. He will wish he had loved instead of envied. But you? You will walk forward, wiser, cleaner, and unstoppable. Every delay will return as double reward. Every lie will become fuel. And every tear you cried for trusting the wrong one will be repaid in gold. Your angels are preparing something beautiful. The final laugh will not be bitter, it will be sacred. Because while he thought he was burying you, he was watering your roots. This is your time. This is your rising. And no poison formed behind your back will stop what heaven is about to place in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 541. Your rise will not be silent this time. It will be loud in spirit, powerful in truth, and undeniable in presence. Those who spoke behind closed doors will now have to watch from behind barriers they created themselves. He who tried to rewrite your story will have no control over its ending. His pages are tearing because they were never written in truth. The pen was never his to hold. You are protected by something he cannot touch. Your path may twist, but it is still aligned. Even if he threw stones in your river, you will still reach the ocean. The people who once listened to him will soon remember your consistency. They'll look at you and realize who you truly are, not the mask he tried to stitch over your name. And the shift will be sudden, divine, clean, and final. Type Amen to get blessing 769. He will become a stranger to the very circle he corrupted. Not because you exposed him, but because truth always reveals itself. You won't need to raise your voice, your elevation will do the talking. Archangel Michael says, you were divinely silenced for a reason. If you had fought back too soon, they would have painted you as the villain. But now, heaven has painted you as the victor. Your growth will outshine his gossip. Your healing will embarrass his hate. And your success will eclipse every story he tried to manufacture. There is a timeline unfolding right now. You are stepping into a chapter that cannot be rewritten by envy. This man may have touched your dreams, but he cannot control your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 312. Soon you'll receive invitations, opportunities, and breakthroughs he never thought you'd live to see. He'll watch as others start to honor your name, the one he tried to bury. And his silence will grow louder with each step you take forward. He is already losing grip on the version of you he created. People are starting to notice the cracks in his narrative. And your light is making his shadow hard to ignore. Every word you ever spoke in faith is now blooming in divine soil. Nothing he whispered could corrupt your harvest. The truth is returning like a tide, and it will not stop. Your dreams are not dead. They are rising, stronger and more pure than before. And this time, no hands will be allowed to touch them unless they carry light. Type Amen to get blessing 666. He may pretend like he never said those things. He may smile like nothing ever happened. But the energy never lies, people will start to feel the heaviness around him. You are not required to explain yourself anymore. What he tried to hide will soon shine on its own. And you will no longer need to fight for space. The space will be given to you. He will wonder why people are drifting from him. He will not realize the seeds he planted grew into weeds that choked his own credibility. The poison he meant for you is now corroding his foundation. Let him watch. Let him feel. Because the hands of time are now correcting what he tried to delay. Type Amen to get blessing 487. Archangel Michael says, you are walking through a divine reversal. Everything that was said in secret will be shown in public, but it will be your strength that speaks first. And that strength comes not from bitterness, but from peace. You will not seek revenge. You will not match his energy. Your glow will be the only response required. Your path will be protected in a way that shuts every false mouth without you lifting a finger. You'll begin to see doors opening without explanation. Favor is forming behind the scenes now. And when you arrive where you were meant to be, you'll understand why it had to happen this way. You'll understand why the betrayal was the turning point, not the end. Type Amen to get blessing 228. You may cry once more when it fully sinks in. How someone so close tried to erase your vision. But it won't be the cry of pain. It will be the cry of release. You are no longer tied to the weight of betrayal. You are no longer holding the hand that was hiding a dagger. And your energy is finally being returned to your own dreams. His poison didn't destroy you. It purified you. And now, your spirit is wiser, sharper, and completely protected. You are not broken, you are activated. Your soul is on alert now, and nothing fake can survive in your presence anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 833. Let him say what he wants. Let him gather those who will listen. Because soon, he will be speaking into silence. His audience will shrink. His influence will fade. And the weight of his words will no longer land. Because when truth returns, lies cannot hold ground. And you, the one who suffered in silence, will now move in confidence. Everything he said will be remembered. But not as facts, only as the jealousy it always was. Type Amen to get blessing 590. Your angels are already at work. The shift has already begun. That name you trusted is being replaced with divine clarity. You are about to feel release. You are about to reclaim your own voice. And no more will your dreams be in the hands of a snake wearing a familiar face. This is your chapter now. Written by truth. Lived in power. Archangel Michael says, this is your divine protection manifesting. Don't resist the separation. Let it happen. It is your elevation being born. And the ones who truly matter will see you for who you are, not who he tried to make them believe. Type Amen to get blessing 412. You are rising from this betrayal with fire in your veins and wisdom in your steps. This time, your voice won't be whispered in fear. It will be spoken in full confidence. Everything that was delayed is catching up fast. The heavens are releasing what was blocked. The weight is lifting, and the timeline is aligning. You're not just being protected, you're being positioned. For greatness. For purpose. For everything he tried to claim as his. His jealousy became your testimony. His lies became your momentum. And now, his regret will be your echo. Type Amen to get blessing 973. This man thought he was ending your story. But he was just highlighting the strength of your next chapter. And it's coming faster than he can undo. Let him hear the applause from afar. Let him feel the distance growing. It's not punishment, it's divine placement. You are not bitter. You are chosen. You are not defeated. You are rising. And your dreams? They're not poisoned anymore. They are purified. Protected. Prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 601. He will come around again, pretending nothing ever happened. He will act like your silence was a misunderstanding. But you will no longer recognize him, not because he has changed, but because you have. You now walk in light too pure for manipulation. Your soul has learned the difference between loyalty and convenience. And you will never again hand your dreams to someone whose hands were never clean. Let him linger in the background, watching your rise in disbelief. He will hear your name in rooms he never thought you'd enter. And those who once doubted you because of him will now seek your wisdom. His influence is fading. Your favor is expanding. And heaven has already sealed the next chapter in your name. Type Amen to get blessing 344. Archangel Michael says, there is nothing more powerful than a heart that forgave but never forgot. You do not carry bitterness, you carry remembrance. You walk lighter now, but never blind. The person who used your dreams against you was a test. A heavy one. But you passed. You kept your spirit intact. You kept your soul from becoming like his. And that's why heaven is releasing the next blessing. New connections are coming, this time without hidden motives. Doors are opening that are not tainted by betrayal. And finally, you will breathe without guarding every word you speak. Type Amen to get blessing 777. He who once sat beside you won't even be able to touch the gates of where you're going. His whispers can't reach that high. His schemes can't survive in the frequency you're stepping into. Let him wrestle with his own choices. You're done carrying his weight. You're done dimming your light to make others comfortable. Your voice will rise. Not to defend, but to declare. Because your story is now loud enough to silence every lie he ever spread. Watch how fast the truth travels when you stop holding it back. The very people who turned cold on you will return with apology in their eyes. And you won't need revenge, you'll have revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. He tried to poison your name in the mouths of strangers. But those strangers are now becoming witnesses to your truth. And soon, they will testify not on your behalf, but because your light made it impossible not to. The fire that burned through your plans was started by his envy. But instead of ashes, you now have strength. Strength that makes you untouchable. His chapter is closed. Yours is still unfolding. And your dreams are growing, despite him, not because of him. He will try to come close again. But spirit will block what your heart once welcomed. You've outgrown the betrayal. You've outgrown the liar. Type Amen to get blessing 893. This is a season where the ones who tried to finish you will have to watch you flourish. The ones who doubted your voice will now quote it. The ones who spoke against your glow will need its warmth. Let him wonder how you survived. Let him hear your laughter from where he tried to bury your spirit. And let your light now expose what he worked so hard to hide. You are not carrying pain anymore. You are carrying power. The pain served its purpose, and now you are free. He didn't destroy your dreams, he revealed their strength. And what doesn't die becomes unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 266. Archangel Michael says, the tables are already turning. You don't need to touch them. Just keep walking. Because he's now seated where you once stood, in the shadows. He cannot harm you now. Your circle is protected. Your words are guarded. And your name is being cleansed in places you didn't even know were poisoned. It's not karma, it's correction. It's not revenge, it's restoration. And your spirit is finally receiving what it always deserved, peace. Let his silence be the final confession. Let your journey speak louder than his gossip ever could. And let heaven handle the rest. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your elevation has begun. Quietly. Powerfully. Without needing to shout. You don't need to explain who you are anymore. The results will speak. The blessings will pour. And the betrayal will become your foundation. This is not just healing, it is rewriting. Every dream he laughed at is now manifesting. Every wish he mocked is now turning into miracles. He underestimated the depth of your spirit. But your soul? It never broke. It simply waited. And now, your reward is catching up. Type Amen to get blessing 439. You've entered the realm of divine clarity. No more illusions. No more counterfeit friendships. No more poisoned hands. The path ahead is clean. The support is real. And your energy is no longer leaking into false loyalty. Let go of the rest. Let go of the past. Because what's coming next needs your full strength. The man who tried to corrupt your dream will now be replaced by one who respects it. One who protects your vision. One who doesn't see you as competition, but as purpose. The replacements are on their way. The restoration is already in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 208. You were not defeated. You were redirected. You were not broken. You were rebuilt. Every delay was divine training. Every silence was spiritual armor. And every tear was a seed for the rise you're walking into. This is not just another chapter. This is the shift. This is where betrayal gives birth to breakthrough. The next room you enter won't require you to prove yourself. Your presence will speak louder than any lie they've heard. And the one who tried to rewrite your ending will now have to watch your beginning unfold with glory. Type Amen to get blessing 355. Let him watch. Let him realize. Because the light you carry cannot be stolen, it can only be hidden for a time. Now, the covering is lifted. Your season of hiding is over. The delay is over. The sabotage is over. You are rising. Fully. Finally. Unstoppably. The dream lives. The purpose stands. And nothing poisoned behind your back can hold back what was placed in your spirit. This is your full restoration. This is your divine justice. This is your unstoppable truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1000.